Greetings, everyone. My name is Joe, and I am in the middle of teaching a Bible study on the history of the Bible. It's not really a Bible study so much as it is a historical study. And this video is intended to be a bit of an interlude between our sessions. Of course, we'll continue to publish our series on Wednesdays, but I wanted to take a minute to test your knowledge to see how well you did. This is a quiz on the history of the Bible. Test your knowledge, see how well you do. On the comment section below, you can write in how well you did. If you feel like you need to go back to the sessions to refresh your memory, you can do that. So you didn't know I was going to quiz you on these sessions, did you? So we'll see what kind of grade you get and see how you do. All right. I'll have the answers towards the end of the video, so if you want the answers, stick around and watch it through to the end. All right, so here goes. Question number 1. In 282 BC, rabbis in Egypt decided to translate the Hebrew Bible into which language? A, Latin, B, Greek, C, Aramaic, or D, Klingon? All right. Question number 2. Greek is difficult to translate because a phrase or word can contain several different meanings. Is that true or false? All right. Number 3. In 367 AD, St. Jerome translated the Hebrew Bible and the Greek New Testament into which language? A, Latin, B, Spanish, C, English, or D, New York? Forget about it. All right, question number 4. The earliest gospel to be written down was, according to scholars, was A, Matthew, B, Mark, C, Luke, and D, John. All right. I'm not sure if I covered that in my online sessions, but we'll see if you can guess it. Guess which one is correct. All right. So far, so good. All right. Let's see. 5 more questions to go. Number 5. Inspiration of the Bible includes only the writing, not the formation and canonization of the Bible. True, false, or it's debatable. All right. Question number 6. Both the Hebrew Bible and the Gospels in the New Testament began first as oral stories or storytelling. True or false? All right. Next question. What is the Apocrypha? A, Jewish books that the Protestants threw out of the Bible when they translated the Bible from Latin. B, books included in the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, but not included in the original Hebrew Jewish Bible. C, books that tell of the time between the First and Second Testaments. Or D, all of the above. All right. Here goes. Next question. I think it's number 9. Translation requires interpretation and at times decisions that are biased. True or false? Last question. According to tradition, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, also known as the Torah, was penned by A, Abraham, B, Moses, C, Jesus, or D, Worf the Klingon. All right. See how you did? Let's see how you matched up. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is about 10 or 11 questions. So if you want to grade yourself, 1 question is worth about 10%. If it's 11 questions, it's still worth 10%. Why not, right? Okay. All right, here goes. The first one for the answers. In 282, rabbis in Egypt decided to translate the Hebrew Jewish Bible into which language? The correct answer is not Klingon. It is B, Greek. Greek is difficult to translate because a phrase or word can contain several different meanings. True or false? That is true. If you go back to my session, What is Translation?, I talk about how that is possible. In 367, St. Jerome translated the Hebrew Bible and the Greek New Testament into which language? The correct answer is A, Latin. Jerome translated the Hebrew and the Greek into Latin, and that became the Vulgate. Next question. The earliest gospel to be written down, according to scholars, was Mark. Mark, the Gospel of Mark. For a bonus point, which gospel do we believe is the latest gospel to be written? And if you said John, you would be correct. Give yourself a gold star. All right, next one. Inspiration of the Bible includes only the writing, not the formation and canonization of the Bible. True, false, or it's debatable? There is no real wrong or right answer. It's debatable, really. It could be true. I think it's true. Some would say false, and others would say it's debatable. So it's a trick question because some people believe that the inspiration is only in the writing, but folks like myself think that the inspiration is not only in the writing, but the formation of it, and of course the canonization, the closing of the canon. It's up to debate. Next question is a true or false question. Both the Hebrew Bible and the Gospels began as oral stories as a way of storytelling, oral stories. That is true. The Hebrew Bible, most of the Hebrew Bible, began in an oral culture and was later written down. And the Gospels also began as an oral, also as an oral history, as the apostles talked about the life and teachings of Christ, and eventually was written down. Again, we believe, according to Mark, around between the year 54 to 63. All right. Next question: what is the Apocrypha? I'm not going to go over the answers, but the correct answer is D, all of the above. It is the Jewish books that the Protestants threw out when they translated the Bible. They are a part of the Greek translation, books in the Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, but not in the original Hebrew Bible, and also record of the time between the Old and New Testaments. So all of the above. Okay, next question. Translation requires interpretation and at times decisions that are biased. The answer is true. Translation often requires interpretation, as any language that's being translated is, and because of that, sometimes those are biased decisions. Now, if you want to say it's not true for the entire Bible, and you want to be technical about it, and you say, well, not all translation of the Bible requires interpretation, and not all of them are based on bias, and therefore it is false, I'll let that one go too. Last question. See how you did? According to tradition, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, the Torah, was penned by B. Moses. All right, so how did you do? Did you make out 2 out of 11 or 10 or whatever it is? That would be 80%. Did you get 100% of them right? You get your gold star plus the bonus, 110%. I hope you had fun, and I hope you did well. And I want to continue to encourage you to check out our History of the Bible series as it continues to be published every Wednesday during the summer here in 2021. If you're catching this a couple years down the road, you can always go back in my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow along. Thank you so much.